excited to be there, but at the same time, I could not wait to get out of the stage. It was terrifying.
Because you just were you standing next to him, or you were?
Because he was expecting us to dance.
All right, we all saw it posted yesterday all over our social media pages. Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, because you have nothing planned out. You're like, what do I do?
No, exactly.
And like, yeah, I'm.
Headlines have been buzzing with tales of actresses surviving Diddy since the get-go. From Kim Porter to Cassie, every one of them has faced some seriously unthinkable stuff. And now, another alleged victim is stepping forward, none other than the renowned actress Penelope Cruz. So we all know how Diddy is in a very challenging situation these days, filled with a never-ending list of allegations. And now people are thinking that he may have done the same with Penelope. And if we see the past history, there are many instances where Penelope and Diddy were seen together. In 2007, rapper P. Diddy chose the beaches of St. Tropez to relax and put a little distance between himself and the routine after his breakup with Kim Porter, the mother of 3 of his children. Taking advantage of the good weather, he strolled through the streets of this French town, a favorite destination for stars in the summer. Dressed completely in white with a drink in his hand and accompanied by several friends, the musician approached Club 55, one of the most select venues in the area, reachable by boat from the seaport. There, he bumped into one of his professional colleagues, Bono, the frontman of U2, who's a regular face on this coast. The singer of With or Without You approached the boat waiting for him at the dock, flanked by 2 gorgeous women, model Helena Christensen and actress Penelope Cruz, who was squeezing in her last days of rest before starting filming the latest Woody Allen movie in Barcelona. The 4, who share a good friendship, spent a quiet afternoon together in the premises. In fact, Diddy, Christensen, and Cruz have all joined the humanitarian campaign promoted by Bono to fight AIDS in Africa, known as ONE. There are rumors that Penelope and Diddy were in a relationship. In 1999, rapper and entrepreneur Sean Diddy Combs had a whirlwind romance with Penelope Cruz after they met at a star-studded party. Although their time together was short, their passionate displays of affection grabbed headlines, leaving a lasting impression on fans and the media. Eventually, they decided to part ways amicably, opting to focus on their blossoming careers. Despite their split, Cruz and Combs have maintained a friendly relationship, showing that not all Hollywood breakups have to be messy. But his past led the people to think elsewise. Rapper Sean Diddy Combs announced the end of his relationship with Kim Porter on July 10th, after 10 years of back and forth and 3 children together. Shortly after, the model confessed in an interview that she had made the decision to end things with Diddy. "I did it for my own interests, Sean's, and our families. I'm looking forward to moving on with my life and career, and I wish him prosperity, health, and happiness in his life and future relationships," said Porter. But what happened during their marriage is very speculative. Persistent conspiracy theories swirling around Diddy's alleged connection to Kim Porter's death have been making rounds for a while. Now, even Diddy's daughters are raising questions about their mother's sudden passing, adding a new layer of complexity to the situation. And just when you think it couldn't get more tangled, the nanny of Diddy's twins has filed a lawsuit against him, claiming wrongful termination after being fired for being pregnant out of wedlock. Amidst all this, business tycoon Diddy is under heavy scrutiny regarding suspicions of his involvement in Kim Porter's demise. To add fuel to the fire, he's recently let go of the nanny who shared a close bond with his daughters. Sources, opting to stay anonymous, have dropped a bombshell via email to a YouTuber, stressing the importance of keeping their identity under wraps. The email's contents are explosive, to say the least. The email didn't just spill the beans on the termination, it also shed light on why the nanny got the boot. Turns out the twins and the nanny were digging into the investigation of Kim's death, sending Diddy into a panic mode and resulting in the sudden firing of the nanny. Reports indicate that Diddy's decision to let go of the nanny stemmed from a heightened sense of anxiety, fearing that the nanny and the twins were getting too close to uncovering the truth behind Kim's tragic death. The nanny, prioritizing the well-being of the twins, has now revealed herself as Jane Roe and has taken legal action against Diddy, filing a lawsuit for wrongful termination. In a surprising twist, it's been revealed that the nanny is actually a niece of the late model, adding a familial dimension to the already tangled situation. What's more, it has emerged that the nanny was the one to first discover Kim's passing. On November 15, 2018, after dropping off Porter's twins at school, Kim's niece returned home to Toluca Lake, California, where she made the heartbreaking discovery of Porter's lifeless body in the master bedroom, confirming the devastating loss. Now, the individual taking legal action against Diddy isn't just any nanny. She's Kim's own niece.
Diddy has seen a sudden change in the demeanor of the twins since the nanny was put in place, which
The unfolding situation indeed shrouds the truth in secrecy. Shedding light on her perspective, the nanny reveals that following Porter's death, Diddy asked her to relocate to his mansion and take on the full-time responsibility of caring for his twins. According to her, she was responsible for the twins' 24/7 care. The nanny asserts that Diddy reacted with anger upon learning about her pregnancy in August 2020, expressing extreme displeasure. Subsequently, when she communicated her intention to take maternity leave, Diddy, allegedly infuriated, terminated her employment just before the commencement of her leave. She claims she has told her situation purportedly set a bad example for Diddy's girls because she was unwed and pregnant. The situation takes on an ironic twist, given that the statement about pregnancy-related termination comes from someone who is the father of 7 children without any legal marriage, with a history that adds an extra layer of irony to his commentary. Moreover, it has been confirmed through legal documents obtained by TMZ that the nanny is indeed suing Diddy. The basis of the lawsuit is Diddy's alleged unjust termination of her employment, despite her claims that she performed her duties exceptionally well. But this fact is denied by the spokesperson of Diddy. He said, "This lawsuit is a meritless shakedown to extort money from Mr. Combs. Raven is not the niece of Kim Porter, as she falsely alleges, nor is there any legal basis for this case to be filed under the anonymity as a Jane Doe. Raven was a part-time babysitter to the twins who Mr. Combs kept on the job back in 2018 to provide continuity for the twins following the untimely death of their mother. Mr. Combs graciously permitted Raven to live in his home with her son and treated them like family. Her babysitting services were always intended to be temporary, especially since the girls were getting older and spending most of the day at school. In fact, Raven's transition out of her role was planned and agreed to by her long before she even mentioned that she was pregnant. Mr. Combs will take swift and immediate action to protect his family against these false claims." It's indeed a noteworthy observation that the nanny has willingly disclosed her identity, particularly given the prior efforts to keep it confidential. The fact that she opted to use the same name given by Diddy in the legal proceedings, citing fear of him, adds a layer of complexity to the case. This is what she said in court. "I am desperate to preserve the privacy she had left, terrified of possible physical harm to her and her minor children, and fearful of further victim shaming, blaming, and retaliation." The historical pattern you've mentioned, where Diddy is perceived to use his influence to present himself favorably, adds a layer of complexity to the current situation. Diddy's claim in court that the nanny was not fulfilling her job responsibilities further intensifies the conflict. Additionally, if the public warnings directed at the nanny are considered, it indicates a broader scrutiny and potential bias in the public narrative surrounding this legal battle. This girl needs to be careful because we know people tend to end up around him when they become a liability. Biggie, when he passed, they weren't seeing eye to eye on the money and contracts. Kim Porter boyfriend, he knew about her book. Kim Porter, her laptop is missing and she was writing a tell-all. This girl needs to tread lightly. The aftermath of Kim Porter's tragic death indeed appears to be marked by controversy and speculation. The notion that Diddy may be linked to Kim's demise has gained attention, especially in light of reports suggesting Kim was set to release a tell-all book exposing Diddy's alleged wrongdoings. The replacement of the coroner in charge of Kim's death investigation adds another layer of intrigue to the situation. The initial coroner reportedly discovered a significant amount of toxins in Kim's body and made this information public. His desire to continue the investigation, fueled by the discovery of suspicious evidence, raises questions about the circumstances surrounding Kim's death and the subsequent handling of the case.
They have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
However, Diddy refused to allow any interference. He was adamant about preserving the somber mourning perception surrounding Kim's death. Instead, he decided to substitute the coroner, as the original one took an extensive amount of time to provide a statement attributing Kim's demise to pneumonia.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died.
The revelation of the former coroner's death adds another layer of shock to these already perplexing events. The entire situation seems enigmatic, leaving many questions unanswered. There appears to be a shadowy history surrounding Diddy. Even now, as per Kim's family and friends, Kim expressed a desire to see her doctor but faced obstacles for undisclosed reasons. This struck her as peculiar since her doctor was unresponsive to phone calls. In response, she urged Diddy to arrange a meeting with her personal physician. However, Diddy orchestrated a meeting with a different doctor. The suspicion arises that Diddy orchestrated a sinister plot to end Kim's life, allegedly administering poison to accomplish this sinister act.
There's a report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide. And
the plot thickens with additional intriguing details as two of Kim's notable friends reportedly reached out to her main healthcare provider. Surprisingly, the physician denied any communication from Kim and professed ignorance about her health condition. Speculation naturally arises, leading people to ponder the possibility that someone else, likely Diddy, had encountered Kim's doctor before she had the chance. This speculation gains credence given Diddy's history of ego, deception, and misuse of power. Even his bodyguard, Gene Deal, appears to have insights to share about Diddy's character. The pieces of this mysterious puzzle seem to be falling into place, revealing a complex web of deceit and manipulation.
You know, he used that as a tool to get to everybody's heart, you know, because who Kim was. Everything that he thought that could get to the people's heart.
One fan commented, Diddy did the same thing he did to all his artists. He reaped the benefits and left them broke. Adding to the web of deceit and manipulation, it's crucial to remember that Diddy is the same individual who betrayed Kim by engaging in an extramarital affair while she was pregnant with their child. The depth of the betrayal intensifies when considering that, in addition to infidelity, he subjected Kim to verbal, emotional, and even physical
actions when Kim was alive. He was with every chick, every dude, whoever he wanted to be with, you know, when Kim was alive, praying with them, doing whatever he had to do.
Regardless of the actual facts, Diddy's pattern of deceit continues as he consistently misleads people. He even went so far as to leave what appears to be a disingenuous and insincere note for his ex on Instagram, adding another layer to the narrative of manipulation and falsehood. While Kim is not the only one who survived Diddy, there are other names also. And now he is facing serious allegations filed in Manhattan court. Following Cassie's allegations of R&A against Diddy, speculations began circulating within the realm of fans and industry chatter. Rumors suggest that several women are poised to step forward, ready to testify against Diddy if Cassie pursued legal action. This scenario bears resemblance to high-profile cases involving figures like R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Harvey Weinstein, where a cascade of testimonies played a pivotal role in the legal proceedings. Amid the serious allegations in the substantial lawsuit, it contends that Combs utilized his influential network to ensnare Cassie in a violent and controlling relationship.
18 and 4. Through their time together, Cassie claims that Diddy would regularly make her carry firearms around in her purse while out in public.
Having dated Combs for over a decade, Cassie alleges multiple instances of A, including vicious beatings, and R, throughout their relationship. The New York Times initially reported on these disturbing allegations, revealing a harrowing narrative of control over every aspect of Cassie's life. The lawsuit paints a grim picture of a cycle of A, violence, and trauma that persisted until the relationship finally concluded in 2018. She said in a statement to the Times that after years in silence and darkness, she was finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and A in their relationships. A spokesperson for Combs, known by various names such as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, and Love, vehemently refuted the accusations, deeming them offensive and outrageous. The representative asserted that these claims surfaced following Ventura's purported demand for $30 million from the mogul. The statement further stated,
and Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, are saying tonight that the two have settled a lawsuit she filed against the mogul yesterday in Manhattan federal court.
Miss Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Ventura's legal representative informed the New York Times that she had been offered 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit, an offer she reportedly declined. The disturbing lawsuit unveils a troubling narrative of the relationship, depicting a scenario where Combs seized control over both the personal and professional aspects of Cassie's life. The allegations include years of brutal beatings, coerced S encounters, and a pervasive threat of violence.
Yikes. She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse, violence, and baby.
Combs, a 3-time Grammy winner, stands at the helm of a vast business empire that spans various industries, from fashion to music. Since founding Bad Boy Records in 1993, he has played a pivotal role in the hip-hop scene, collaborating closely with iconic musicians such as the Notorious Big, Mary J. Blige, and Lil' Kim. According to the lawsuit, Combs aggressively pursued Ventura, who at the age of 19 signed with Bad Boy and swiftly rose to fame. The legal document asserts that Combs forcibly kissed her at a gathering for her 21st birthday, immediately leveraging his power and influence.
She also says that he got physical with her and forced her to be intimate with men of the night. You know how we call women of the night? I'm being very careful with my words. I apologize.
Citing Combs' position as the founder of Bad Boy Records, the lawsuit claims that Ventura felt compelled to accede to his advances and offers of D to avoid jeopardizing her career. It describes how he enticed her into an ostentatious, fast-paced, and D-fueled lifestyle. Once their relationship began, Combs reportedly treated Ventura to extravagant vacations, financed apartments for her in both New York and Los Angeles, and adorned her with designer clothing while also supplying her with D. The lawsuit contends that this lifestyle was carefully crafted to maintain her complacency and compliance. However, as the relationship progressed, Combs allegedly became controlling and with instances of physical violence such as punching, kicking, and stomping. The lawsuit further claims that he coerced her into holding his guns in her purse on multiple occasions. The legal document portrays Combs as prone to uncontrollable rage, alleging that he compelled Ventura to participate in S-acts with male S-workers, capturing these encounters through photography and filming. The suit suggests that she was administered D before and during these incidents, enabling her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. Additionally, the lawsuit contends that Ventura was a victim of ST, as she was allegedly compelled to engage in forced S-acts in multiple cities. In 2015, the lawsuit claims that Combs subjected Ventura to such a severe beating that when his security guard and assistant witnessed her with 2 black eyes, a burst and bruised lip, and a huge welt on her forehead, they were moved to tears. Allegedly, she was consistently compelled to seclude herself in hotels until her bruises healed, according to Ventura's allegations.
Not long after she met him in 2005, when she was only 19 years old, he began a pattern of control and included.
The lawsuit asserts that Combs utilized his companies to exert additional control over Ventura's life. Despite his loyal network reportedly witnessing the legal document contends that they were reluctant to take any meaningful action to intervene or stop Mr. Combs' alleged behavior. Her volatile and a partner, who also owned her label and therefore held her future success in his hands, had fully exerted control over every aspect of her life, the lawsuit stated. The lawsuit alleges that Combs employed the threat of further violence and his extensive network to keep Ventura in the relationship whenever she attempted to leave. In one instance, after Ventura engaged in a brief relationship with Kid Cudi in 2012, Combs purportedly retaliated by destroying the rapper's car. Kid Cudi corroborated Ventura's account, affirming to the New York Times, "This is all true." The lawsuit filed by Cassie outlines further distressing details, claiming that she experienced memory loss due to extensive substance use and suicidal thoughts during her relationship with Diddy. The court documents highlight a concerning incident where MRI results were allegedly sent directly to Diddy. The suit names Diddy, using his real name Sean Combs, along with affiliated business entities such as Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Epic Records, Combs Enterprises, and DoCore. This suggests a broad complicity in the alleged actions. In seeking justice, Cassie has sought an unspecified amount in compensatory damages through the legal action.
Not long after she met him in 2005, when she was only 19 years old, he began a pattern of control and included.
Elsewhere in the filing, Cassie alleged that Diddy forced her to take part in freak-offs, an arrangement in which she had no choice but to plan and engage in S-acts with male S-workers while he. The encounters continued for years in high-end hotels across the country and sometimes occurred as often as once a week, the lawsuit read. Diddy took photos and filmed the encounters. Cassie would delete videos shot on her phone to no avail. Once, she was forced to watch footage on a flight that she thought she had gotten rid of.
They had to be for both of them. They was in the room. Right?
You're right.
It's a freak-off.
Following an FO in 2016, he allegedly paid a hotel $50,000 to erase hallway surveillance footage of an intoxicated Diddy throwing glass vases at Cassie when she tried to escape after he gave her a black eye. She would take copious amounts of D to disassociate during these horrific encounters, including ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine M, and A in excessive amounts. The excessive substance use led to addiction, Cassie said. On another occasion in 2013, Diddy allegedly organized a freak off and incurred tens of thousands of dollars in damages to the hotel. According to the lawsuit, Cassie was expected to coordinate the location and hire male workers for these events. She was allegedly instructed to use websites and escort services to find men with large black P. The lawsuit contends that Diddy insisted on these encounters weekly, repeatedly telling her it was our thing and our secret.
Oh, she didn't want it, but Cassie, who searched for the big black, and she was searching for the big black.
Cassie claimed that these freak-offs often took place in hotel suites, including the Trump International Hotel in Columbus Circle, L'Hermitage Beverly Hills, the London Hotel in Los Angeles, and intercontinental hotels across the country. Allegedly, Diddy's assistants would assist in setting up the freak-offs by providing baby oil and lubricant. The lawsuit states, Mr. Combs always supplied Miss Ventura, and the S-worker, with copious amounts of D before and during the FOs. She claimed Diddy would ask her to pour excessive amounts of oil over herself before he instructed her and the S-workers what to do. The aftermath of Cassie's lawsuit brought attention to a 2019 interview with Virginia Foy, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, where she detailed alleged instances of physical A. In a conversation with internet personality Tasha K, Virginia V accused Diddy of stomping on her stomach, punching her, and attempting to pay her to abort their child. She described an incident where Diddy allegedly stomped on her stomach so forcefully that it took the wind out of her breath, making it difficult for her to breathe. Virginia V claimed she pleaded with him to stop the A. She further asserted that those around Diddy allowed the A to happen and highlighted the mental, emotional, and physical A she allegedly endured.
Not happy to see me?
Oh.
You at Diddy's house. That mean you made it.
The cockiness.
Yeah.
Okay, Diddy.
I was like...
In a separate case, Diddy's former personal chef, Cindy Ruela, filed a lawsuit against him in 2017, alleging SH, failure to pay overtime, and retaliation. Ruela claimed that she was regularly asked to serve food to Diddy and his friends immediately following S activity, with the men allegedly being naked during these post-coital meals. The lawsuit also mentioned an instance where Diddy asked Ruela if she liked his body. The lawsuit was settled in 2019, with no disclosed terms. The emergence of these additional allegations and legal actions raises further questions about the dynamics surrounding Diddy's behavior and interactions with those around him. On the Thanksgiving weekend of 2023, Combs received two separate lawsuits accusing him of SA. The first comes from a former Syracuse University college student who accuses him of DG and SA, the victim, filming the act and showing it as a form of revenge porn, as reported by Rolling Stone. The second one accuses him and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall of alleged RNA against the plaintiff and her friend in 1990 or 1991. Days after Combs reportedly SA the victim, he went back to her place of residence and violently attacked them, reports Rolling Stone. In the years prior, Diddy allegedly his son's football coach in 2015, was rumored to have fought Kid Cudi at a club in 2012 and was sued for ordering a promoter's in 2007. In the 90s, he pleaded guilty to a reduced A charge after he attacked the president of Interscope Records with a chair, a telephone, and a champagne bottle over a blasphemous Nas video that includes a scene of two men crucified. The judge sentenced him to 1 day in an anger management program.
It went up and it went viral. Everyone was shocked, like, whoa, Diddy has a new girlfriend, has a new boo. You guys were like...
Recent online investigations have uncovered past interviews shedding light on Diddy's relationships, including one with his ex, Gina Huyn. In a 2019 interview with Tasha K, Huyn accused Diddy of various forms of A, detailing an alleged incident. Huyn further claimed that when she became pregnant with Diddy's child, he attempted to pay her to terminate the pregnancy. She told Tasha K that he was mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one. She's a good one. She also said that everyone in Combs' circle allowed the A to occur. A video clip has surfaced featuring Gina Huyn, the ex-girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs, detailing allegations of physical and mental by the renowned musician.
He was like always belittling me and always like he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically.
Gina Huyn publicly acknowledged her relationship with the I'll Be Missing You singer in June 2019, sharing a video of them kissing on Instagram. Their reported meeting took place in 2015. In a 3-part interview with Tasha K in 2019, Huyn disclosed that Diddy subjected her to mental, emotional, and physical
He took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me, and then he like mushed my face and like really hard and made my nose bleed.
Her account included disturbing incidents such as aggressive stomping on her stomach, throwing a heel at her, covering her face until her nose bled, and punching her in the head to avoid hitting her face. Huyn claimed that despite witnesses being aware of the nobody intervened except for someone referred to as D-Rock. She also shared in the interview that the Last Night singer asked her to abort their child on 2 different occasions. While narrating the disturbing experience, she said, "The first time was October 2014. Well, I told him and he was like, 'You're getting an abortion, right?' Then I was like, 'I don't know yet.' Then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him. I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money. I just cared about him. I just wanted him to be nice to me. That's it." All of them were with Diddy for a longer or shorter period of time. However, all these incidents suggest that being with Diddy is no less than a survival. And on the basis of these allegations, people think that he may have done the same thing with Penelope as well. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.